Hi, hope you can join us for our kind of shootout comparison tasting. We're taking white Bordeaux blends, which are usually Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon. And we're comparing one from Bordeaux and another from California.
Sonoma today.
Sonoma, yes. So slightly cooler area, more coastal part of California, and it was also a Sauvignon Blanc, right?
Yes, predominantly Semillon, but with about 30% Sauvignon Blanc. So a little bit of a reverse ratio in the modern style.
Now, on yours, is there any oak?
A small percentage of the Semillon was barrel fermented, which gave it a little bit of depth, but predominantly stainless steel tanks.
Okay. And this is mostly stainless steel or neutral wood, meaning that it's older oak, so it doesn't impart much of oaky characteristics to the wine. And they're similarly priced. The French Bordeaux Blanc, this is Chateau Ducasse, and it's from, it just says Bordeaux, but this estate mostly lies within the Grave region of Bordeaux, just around the city of Bordeaux. And yours is $14.99.
Yeah, I've picked the Sticky Beak from Sonoma,
Sticky Beak,
California.
I love that name.
Yes, apparently it's Australian slang for a nosy neighbor, or peeking through the fence to see what the neighbors are up to.
So are they saying they're
well, it's an
nosy?
Australian wine importer originally,
Yeah.
but they set up shop in Sonoma and have been producing wine there for about 15 years.
Gotcha.
So it is Californian fruit, but they have Australian
sensibility,
roots.
shall we
Yeah,
say?
sensibility as well, I imagine.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to taste them side by side, and the two of us are going to comment to each other on the wines. So let's start with wine number one. This is the Bordeaux from France. It's mostly Sauvignon Blanc and a bit of Semillon. It's got some of the grapefruit notes on the nose and a little rounder fruit also from the Semillon.
Yeah.
Smells nice and fruity. Let's taste it.
Lots of grapefruit, a lot of citrus, a
Lot
little
of
racy
citrus.
acidity, but it does have
Exactly.
some depth of some mouthfeel to it.
Got a little bit of mineral note, and on the finish is where you get, not only you get some grapefruit, but you get a little hint of apricot note on there. It's really good, I think. I mean,
Wonderful. It's a classic
great
label.
goat
too.
cheese, yeah. Made by a famous fellow. What's the vintage on yours?
Mine was going back a couple. Their current apparently is the 2010.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this, the French one is 2013. If it was any fresher, it would talk back. Okay, let's try the California one.
Okay,
from
number
Sonoma.
2.
Well, you can smell a difference right away, so.
More of the stone fruit, apricot peach on the nose.
Apricot, peach, exactly.
Hinting at some little citrusy notes there. Almost a baked pie crust kind of aroma to it.
Yeah, you get some of that. It's kind of like an oak note, kind of like baking spice. Okay, let's taste. So they're really different. I mean, this has still good acidity, so it's drinking remarkably well for a wine that's 3 years older. But it's more round, and its flavor is more of that apricot type of note on there. Little citrus kind of in the finish, especially, and you can just feel your saliva glands working. So it's got a little bit of acidity. I wouldn't say it's very minerally though. But,
Not as much as the Bordeaux. I think it hints at some, but definitely has a little more depth. Still the nice acidity, but a little more rounded mouthfeel, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're both really good wines, but really different. So to sum up, the French wine is more grapefruit and citrus. Makes sense. It's mostly Sauvignon Blanc, and that's what you get from it. And on Geoff's wine from Sonoma, the
stone fruit,
inquiring
orchard
neighbor.
fruit,
Yeah, you get a little more. You get some stone fruit, but you also get a little more apricot, a little more rounded fruit profile. but still good acidity, no obvious oak notes except for the baking spice note on the nose. So both really good values, folks. Great summer wine.